Hi. So I don't even know what this is, what this is going to turn into. I've got no idea. All I know is that I just released a video owning up to trying to maybe check out after 8 years sober, ordering a ton of drugs to kind of take myself out. And I'm at sort of ground zero again with recovery. I feel like I'm at rock bottom again. I'm living in the office at the moment because I'm not stable really. I'm going to release this as a podcast and a video because I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is that right now I feel good talking to you guys. That's the only thing that's the only joy I'm really getting right now. And I think that if I'm feeling like this, maybe you guys are too, and maybe this will help someone struggling. Although I don't feel very qualified to help because I literally am 3 days after coming very close myself to sort of ending it all. The first day, the day that it happened, well, I've been planning it for maybe 3 days. Me and Laura had a big argument, and not really an argument, just I don't know exactly, maybe a realization that things weren't going so well, and I kind of I couldn't really handle that. So the day that I realized that we weren't doing so well, I started planning the drugs. And I got one of those, I don't want to go into too much detail because I've got addicts who listen to me and follow me. I also want to say the support that I've had today and just reading these comments is just, you guys are really the only thing that I'm hanging on to right now, because I just want to say thank you for all the support, and I really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Yeah, the only kind of, I wouldn't even say it's joy, but the only relief I'm getting is by talking to you guys, and also, I just want to do it, so I'm just doing it, and I don't know what it's going to be. I guess I want to get better, and I want you guys to come along the journey with me. If you're struggling, I'm thinking maybe this can help someone. I know with both of my drug relapses before, they were, that story helped a lot of people. So maybe what I'm having now with depression will help people as well. So come with me. We're trying to get better, I'm going to look at all different options, and I was thinking, well, why not just record it and give it to people in as many ways as they can, take it in, because I know that there's people out there struggling. I've heard from I've heard from a lot of people today who DM'd me in the same position. So I know that we all need help. And I don't know if people that aren't depressed, they can't really understand. They don't really understand. I feel like people that don't have depression are judgmental, and they think, you're a bad person or whatever. But we're not bad people, are we? But like, if you're depressed, you feel the same way. I'm sure you get judgment from people, and I'm sorry about that. But I know I'm here for you, and I know we are not bad people. When we don't, it's not that we don't care about things. It's just hard, isn't it? It's hard. It's really hard. Just the day to day is really hard. So I just thought I want to talk to you guys, but I wasn't ready to do anything like go live because I'm too raw with it all still. But I do want to use this to help people. I do want to use this experience to help. I know from experience that no matter how far down I've gone, my experience can help others. That's what they teach us in AA. So I want this to be useful. I don't want this to be a waste, this whole experience. So I guess the plan is I'm just going to keep recording. I'm just going to keep talking to you guys and let you know, day to day what's happening. Because if I might discover something that might be super useful for someone else. So I'm going to do a lot of soul searching, but also talking to people. I might want to do interviews with mental health people on this. I don't know. What do you want to see? Do you want me to do? Maybe I could do like interviews with people, but also talk about my experience. All I know is that I'm feeling massively compelled to share this journey. That's all I know. And when I feel compelled like this, it's normally for a reason. It always is for a reason. But pain is like the touchstone of growth, isn't it? You don't grow when you're happy. You grow when you're sad. And maybe I'm ready for a big growth spurt. I feel so guilty about kids. I don't want them ever to have to worry about me, and I feel so guilty about the kids. I love them so much. I'm trying any excuse I can have to get back to the house to see them, but it's not really working so well. But I'm going to be there for them. They're the reason that I didn't go through with it. They're literally the reason I didn't go through with the drugs, and so I owe my life to them. So, if you're listening to this in years to come, Alfie and Poppy, I owe my life to you, and I love you so much. You're the best kids in the world, and I'm going to get better for you. And this is going to be a journey. This is going to be a journey of discovery. And so my first plan is to start back with a mentor to try and discover what's going on. I know this amazing guy who was mentoring me or sponsoring me right before I left the AA meetings, and so he's hardcore. He doesn't take any shit, and I know he's not going to give me a easy ride of it, and that's what I need. I called him. I just started when I didn't do the drugs. I'd started driving. I put my foot down and just started driving out of LA. I don't even know as far as I got, but he texted me a few times. He texted me. I should find the texts. I'm sure he won't mind me reading them to you, because I want to be open and honest in this endeavor. I want to. I want to be honest and straightforward, and I want you to come on the journey with me. So I might as well, open up about what happened. So he texted me this. I was just driving out of LA, and I'm going back through these texts here. I've got my phone and I'm looking through the texts, and I've gone back 3 years and I'm seeing the texts before this all happened. And one of the texts, he calls me Submarine Stephen, because I'm in and out of the program. I go up and down like in the ocean. Like, I'm in the program, I'm out of the program. I'm in the program, I'm out of the program. So he said, "Hi, I'm here for you if you want to talk. I know how it feels. Your children are beautiful and you have a beautiful life. Reach out. There is help. No one is perfect. I hope to hear from you. Anything is possible with help. Reach out. I'm on your side." And that took me out. I was like in a trance, just drive. I don't even know what I was looking for. I know I wanted to leave LA. I didn't want to be here anymore, and I wanted to find. I don't know why I wanted to try and find, but I wanted to try and find something out there. But I know that's called pulling a geographical in 12-step recovery meetings. No matter where I go, I'm taking me with me. So I'm taking the problem. So I know, in my head, that wherever I go, I'm taking me. So there's not going to be any different. Geographicals don't make any difference. I was lost, just driving, and then I got that text, and I stopped, and I think I was on my way. I was going to Idaho. I put my finger on a map, and I was like, Idaho. I don't know why. I'd heard that it was nice. Anyway, I stopped and I called him. I didn't call him. I stopped and I thought about calling him for about an hour, and I texted him, "I'll call you in a bit." And I did. And he said, meet me at a meeting. So that's where we are. I'm going to go back to an AA meeting tomorrow. There's a men's meeting not too far from me, which is where I used to go all the time. So I'm nervous. I feel like I'm going to be humiliated. I put this video out, and it's weird to think that people are going to know. But I've got to be honest about stuff. I'm feeling very humiliated about the video. People have been reaching out, all day, and it's so lovely, but I feel a higher calling to put this stuff out there. I feel a higher calling to tell you guys what had happened, because I just feel like it's going to help someone. But then I feel embarrassed and shameful, and so it's a combination of things. I don't really want to go to the meeting, but I am going to, because I'm desperate. On the phone call, I didn't say much. I was kind of crying. Well, I was crying. And he told me a story about this. he said, we can meet the day after at 10 a.m. And you'll be taking an appointment of a guy who was supposed to be coming at 10. He had 10 years of sobriety. He went out like I did, wife and 3 kids. This guy was making $1 million a month. He was taking home $1 million a month. He had buildings and multi-million-dollar houses, and you'd think he just shows you this stuff doesn't work, because imagine all those resources, and he'd stopped going to meetings and he went out and he started using, and then he called my mentor and said, I want to come back to the rooms and I want to AA meetings and I want you to help me. So his appointment was this one that I'm going to take, and he hung himself on Sunday night, which was the day that I was in the car. I think that he did it after my conversation. I don't know. Maybe it just happened. I don't know. But it's so weird. That just such a straight. It really hit me hard. That, I said in the video, money doesn't really. I was always hoped that money was going to take the depression away. I always hoped that fame was going to take the depression away, and neither of them have. I still feel exactly the same. In fact, I feel worse because they haven't worked. So I'm like, what now? So anyway, broke down on that call, didn't say hardly anything. And then I broke down at a meeting when I went to a meeting to kind of tell on myself. And I had all these big plans of going into detail, and I just managed to get out that I heard a story that hit me hard, and I was 8 years sober last week, and this week I just tried to buy enough drugs to take me out, and then I just burst out crying. So, and that was embarrassing to begin with, but then the amount of support and the amount of incredible feedback these guys gave me, and they all told me that I helped them, and that made me think that what I'm doing is right. With this, like reaching out and telling you guys what's happened is important, because I helped those guys with my embarrassing story. So, yeah, I don't know what this is. But we're going to have a journey of maybe trying to get over mental health struggles and depression together, I guess. I really love you guys. Thank you for everything. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. And I hope we'll get over this together. Let's see what happens. See you next week.